View the following program in its entirety with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing all high school sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local, or simply say Get Local into your voice remote.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN 100, Chicago.
CN 100 Sports presents the high school game of the week. This week's matchup, the Naperville North Huskies take on the Stevenson Patriots for the Illinois State High School Association Girls Water Polo State Championship. Welcome to the Stevenson Aquatic Center in Lincolnshire, Illinois, everyone, as we get ready for the Girls State Championship in water polo. I am Perry Williams, joined once again, of course, by Skylar King, and great to have you with us as well. And Skylar, lots of work, blood, sweat, and tears over the last few months, if not more, but all comes down to this in girls water polo to the state championship here tonight.
Yeah, and just over this weekend, a lot of hard-fought games. But we get two teams who, we looking back last week when we saw this Naperville North team play, we thought this might be our matchup.
Okay, let's talk about Naperville North. The Huskies finished third last year, first time ever in the championship game, so probably some butterflies for the Huskies.
Maybe, but at the same time, this was a great accomplishment to get there. Naperville Central, their arch rivals, have been here several times, but not the Huskies. But they played great going back to that sectional. They deserve to be here, and now they get to take their side of the juggernaut.
Well, there you see the record of 32-3. On the other side, the Stevenson Patriots trying for the three-peat. They are a juggernaut, undefeated again this year at 35-0.
Yeah, Coach Weimer has done just an unbelievable job with this program. They've really become the team to shoot for in the state of water polo on the girls' side. And like I said, undefeated, closing in on 70 in a row overall. It's been an incredible run for them.
Okay, let's talk about some of the key players for the Huskies. What a great star she has been over the years. Continues again this season, Taylor Wessel.
Yeah, big game in the sectional last week. Two big games so far this week. And Wessel just does it all for him. If she's not scoring, she's facilitating the offense. And, you know, if they win tonight, it's going to be because she has a big game, whether it's defensively or offensively.
She has racked up all those goals, as you just saw. On the other side, Lauren Maloney, what a star she has been over the years.
Yeah, and Stevenson just seems to always have that one shining star. They have so many good players on each team, but she really rises above the rest. Over 120 goals coming in the regular season, and if she doesn't score, someone else will, but more often than not, she's going to lead this team in scoring, and for good reason.
So it'll be an outstanding game here tonight. Girls, water polo, and Mark Kruger will be patrolling poolside. We'll have him as well. So sit back, enjoy girls water polo right here on CN 100, our game of the week.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN 100, Chicago.
Watch Chicagoland's best high school matchups with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing all HS Sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.
Hi, I'm Cindy Bravos. On this edition of Community Connection, we welcome the co-owner of the Chicago Dogs as they kick off their second baseball season, and we'll learn about the Pivot Arts Festival. We'll visit Fame and hunt for Easter eggs at Maggie Daly Park. Plus, we'll get organized and learn the latest fashion trends for spring. All this and more on Community Connection. See it here first. Watch this episode and other exclusive stories on Comcast On Demand.
CN100 Sports Emmy Award-winning program, Inside Game of the Week, returns with an inside look from the 2019 Eisenhower Sectional. Bloom Township, Marion Catholic, Homewood Flossmoor, and Simeon all battled in Blue Island to keep their dreams of a state title alive. With exclusive access inside the locker rooms and the head coaches mic'd up. Don't miss Inside Game of the Week. Check CN100.tv for airtimes or view this program anytime with Xfinity On Demand. X1 users, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local. CN100 Sports Windy City Warm-Up recaps all the action from CubsCon, Sox Fest, and more. Hear from members of both organizations and their diehard fans as the Windy City geared up for another exciting season of baseball. Whether your loyalties lie on the north side or the south side, CN100 Sports has all the bases covered. It's Cubs, Sox, Windy City Warm-Up. X1 users simply say Get Local into your voice remote and view with Xfinity On Demand.
Welcome back to Lincolnshire, Illinois. Side of our CN100 Game of the Week is the Girls Water Polo State Championship between Naperville North and Stevenson. The CN100 Game of the Week is brought to you by Xfinity, your reliable fast speeds and streaming options from America's best internet provider, Xfinity. And find out how to get up to 5 lines of Xfinity Mobile with unlimited nationwide talk and text at no extra cost. Call 1-800-XFINITY today. CN100 Sports Emmy Award-winning program Inside Game of the Week returns with an inside look at the 2019 Class 4A Eisenhower Sectional. Bloom, Marion Catholic, HF, and Simeon all battled in Blue Island to keep their dreams of a state title alive. With exclusive access inside the locker rooms and all the head coaches mic'd up, you won't want to miss Inside Game of the Week. This program is available on demand under Get Local. CN100 Sports features. X1 users simply say Get Local into your voice remote or find us on the Xfinity Services tab. And the fans have piled in for the state championship. And we've talked about the Stevenson. They're trying it for the three-peat, the third in 4 years. Here's how they got here. They knocked off easily Whitney Young, 21-2. And then the battle this morning at 9 a.m. Mother McCauley, but pretty handily. Yes. And then to the state championship, Naperville North, Lincoln May Central, and then they had the battle with New Trier, and then now the Huskies have advanced. Third last year, state championship game this year for Naperville North. Here are the officials. We'll have Nick Cargola and Matt Casey.
There's Matt Casey, Nick Cargola across the pool. And obviously prized assignments, not just for these teams, but it's a nod to the officials.
Here are your starting lineups. Raquel, kind of, I think, a quiet goalie, but outstanding. Mazakowski,
she's been really good.
Yeah, really good. And averages just giving up over about 2.5 goals a game, which is really spectacular in water polo. Last time we talked, Tarantino has had an outstanding sophomore tournament.
Yes.
Ekholm can score. Sparacino we saw last week. And we saw Michoud, O'Donnell, Maloney. Tapas has been strong as well. Don't forget, you can rewatch this game with Xfinity On Demand by selecting Get Local and choosing all HS Sports. For Xfinity X1 customers, simply say Get Local into your voice remote or find us under the Xfinity Services tab to watch today's game in high definition. So Stevenson will have the Dark Caps as their fans. Big crowd on hand, and they will be loud on both parts of the stadium here. Stevenson team will be wearing the dark hats. They are green hats, their team color, and we're ready to go. White hats for the Huskies. And the swim up, trying to get to Maloney, going to the corner. Here come the Huskies back the other way. And Raquel has to grace the sophomore.
She's so hard to handle one-on-one. That double should come early and often when she goes to the ball. Here's Wessel.
Wessel, an opportunity now for the Huskies. Wessel coming up. And she scores! Wessel!
Big to get up early here for Naperville North. Calm the nerves a bit.
Let's take a look at it.
And this is just pure strength. You get a defender on your back, and she just overpowers her, waves the goalie out. Huskies up 1-0.
Here's Maloney with it. Get the whistle against Ekholm. Now back the other way. That's Tapas, the Callista, the senior. Now in the middle. Maloney.
Nice defense by Wessel there. Cut off that drive.
O'Donnell, rather. O'Donnell has it. Looking up top. Tapas with it.
There's a situation into the shot clock. I like just dumping it in the corner there. There wasn't much on that shot. Easy save for Raquel.
Right, and then she
starts the counterattack.
Yeah. Sparacini hits the post. Sparacino Magda Jr. hits the right post.
Yeah, that looked like 2-0 right there.
Yep.
Fortunate for Stevenson.
There's Michoud.
And the two feature players one-on-one here.
There's Maloney with it. She goes under. Now it's taken away. Nicely done by Tarantino. Now
Smart.
dump it off to Raquel.
Smart move by Wessel. You don't want to swim it up in traffic like that. She's calling for it, though. Here comes a Wessel drive on Maloney.
Will push off, coming back the other way now. There's Michoud with it.
And this is just what you wanted for Naperville North. So, but this
There's
is
an
not what you
opportunity.
want.
Fisher!
They let her get inside water, and that's always trouble. It's usually either a kick out or a goal. And you'll see here, defender on her back. And at that point-blank range, the goalie can only guess and do her best. But if you're Naperville North, you want to limit those counterattack opportunities for Stevenson. They were so aggressive against McCauley, and that's how they scored a good amount of their goals. Look out, turnover.
And here's Maloney with it. We'll dump it back to Mosikowski. Each team with 2 turnovers. Statman extraordinaire. Mr. Nick Pinto with us here again tonight. And another turnover as they're trying to feed to the middle. Now it's taken away by Stevenson, and here comes Sweetar with it.
Again, another more good help defense.
She just going to get the shot off, and now back the other way.
Big opportunity
Here's
here.
Jansen with a 2-on-1. Knocked away by Mosikowski.
What a save.
And off whistle, coming back the other way, Mosikowski.
Now it's 3-on-2 Stevenson. Nice job to recover by the Huskies there.
And then action early here in the first quarter with 7-minute quarters here. And they can go by quickly. Now the dump into the middle.
It's going to be a shot. Nice field
O'Connell,
block.
yeah, blocked by Ekholm.
Just over halfway through this first period, and being tied is a total win for Naperville North. Wessel going to work on Maloney. Nice job, nice help. Well, this could be a shot. I think it's going to be the way she swum around it like that.
But Mosikowski with the save. Here's Maloney, high overhead. Shadar has the goal for Stevenson.
Great defense out there by Crossett.
It's intended for Tapas trying to make the spin move.
Only 5 to shoot. This is probably going to be a shot as well.
And it goes in! Stevenson takes the lead. Let's take a look at it.
These are not the ones you want to allow
Nope.
when you're the underdog. These long lobs, plenty of time to respond to it. Couldn't get there in time. 2-1 Stevenson.
Now coming on in for the defense. That's that help defense you talk about so many times, Skylar.
Yeah, it's tough when you throw it into a double team.
Good defense that time by
Yeah,
Wessel.
Wessel just smothered
Yes.
Michoud there. I think she was actually looking to pass, but didn't have anybody open. This could be a shot. She's got some space here.
Cross it. It's the post again. Now the battle for the rebound. Wessel cannot get there in time.
Nice job by Michu to shield off her goalie.
Well, we heard her call for Ann Baldino.
They got Maloney. Here it is.
Maloney in front. She shoots a score!
And that double team's got to come way sooner from Crossett on the wing there.
3 in a row for the Patriots.
And you see here, one-on-one, and you see the help coming, but Maloney, too good, gets it off far sooner than the help can get there. And now if you're Naperville North, you need to stop the bleeding here. Stevenson's starting to get on a roll.
Yeah, 3 in
nice
a row.
turn here.
Nice turn by Scaracino. Looking for the driver. Can't get there in time. Good defense by Michu.
Yeah, she's been a terror on the help defense so far.
Now back the other way. An opportunity.
And
Streethar with it.
She had a driver and missed her.
Yep. Under 1 minute remaining in our first quarter here.
Nice pressure by Ekholm on Maloney up top. And there's a turnover.
Yep, and here's a foul now.
She needs to take this all the way. Make Maloney commit.
Tarantino.
Now she's got Ekholm on the other side. There it is. We talked about her a little bit in the Open. She's really good, and that was 1 out of 10 goalies in the state stop that shot. We got Wessel doubled. Another opportunity. Field block. I think that was Maloney.
And now thinking the shot clock is off.
Maloney or O'Donnell got the field block there. And they may let Masikowski shoot this. I think they're going to.
I think so. That's the end of the first quarter. Stevenson scoring the last 3 goals to take a 3-1 lead in the state girls championship game in water polo. Folks, Xfinity On Demand presents Prep Profile, an insight in today's high school student athletes. Here's a sneak peek at Lauren Maloney of Stevenson in girls water polo.
I first started off as a goalie, so that was very challenging because I was really, really bad. And it just took a lot of work to be able to get past there. And then when my coach finally switched me out into the field, it kind of all made sense. And I was like, oh, this is more where I'm supposed to be. And then just putting a lot of hard work in to be able to almost be recognized for being a strong player. So it took like a lot of work, practicing every day.
Well, to view Lauren's entire profile, go to On Demand, click Get Local, and then CN100 X1 users. Simply say Get Local into your voice remote and find us under the Xfinity Services tab as well.
Coach Weimer giving instructions there. Again, they're on a 3-0 run already. Naperville North has had a couple more opportunities, and Masikowski has been equal to the task every time. And, you know, that's the challenge if you're Naperville North. It's impressive that they've gotten the quality opportunities that they have, but they've got to start cashing in. It's hard enough to stop Stevenson's offense, but if Masikowski is putting up the brick wall on you, there's no chance. So they've got to, if it can't be Wessel because they're going to double her, those other 5 girls out there have to get quality shots and cash in on them. That's going to be the name of the game for the last 3 quarters for Naperville North. I
just saw a good look at Masikowski jumping in. For Stevenson, their 14th appearance in the state tournament. They have finished 4th once, 3rd 3 times, 2nd twice, and the 3 state championships. They beat New Trier in 2015, Naperville Central in a dramatic double overtime in 2017. And then last year they beat Fenwick 12-7. All 5 shots on goal for the Patriots.
Yeah, and again, I mean, pretty even shots on goal, and so even turnovers, but Stevenson cashed in on those shots.
There's a swim off, and again it's captured by O'Donnell rather. Now over to Maloney.
And
Trehar with it.
Nice shot by Wessel. Michoud had inside water there for a moment.
Now they'll back up looking for, and she's well defended by Crossett.
And she's going to get the kick out. She came up over the top of the shoulder.
Whoop. And she could not quite get the handle on it, but they'll reset. A man-up advantage for the Patriots. Let's see how they set.
They're gonna try to cross it to Maloney here. You can see her. She's
kind of hanging out up here, number 12.
Drifting to get a better angle on a potential shot. And she's open. They didn't get it to her.
Well defended on the disadvantage by the Huskies, and back they come.
Yeah, that's usually a storyline in big games like this, is how efficient were you on the man-up turnover.
Yeah, we saw that last week in the sectional championship games.
No doubt. And Michoud
has it, gets the inside water. Now well defended there by Sparacino. Now the double team.
Here comes a drive from Maloney.
And a great save by Raquel. But Stevenson with it.
They need to probably get a second body on Maloney here. There comes the help. Good pass.
O'Donnell shoots a score!
And you can see that coming. The cross cage, especially from the angle we're at. There was wide open cage on the left-hand side there.
4 different players have scored for Stevenson. They lead at 4-1 after trailing just 40 seconds in.
Yeah, nice shot by O'Donnell there. And Wessel now trying to make something happen for the Huskies. Nice turn. She's still battling.
Now throws it back, tracked down there by Jansen.
And here comes the double on Wessel as she gets in front of the goal, battling 2 defenders.
But the steal by O'Donnell. They're still stolen back by the Huskies, and a save by Mazakowski.
Again, nice job by Tarantino to get the steal, but she was in a crowd, and it's tough to make a play in that situation.
Now O'Donnell trying to charge in. Now the double
Here comes
team.
the help. And
up in the corner.
They're probably going to try and set Maloney here.
Tapas with it, number 5. Now they're looking for the driver, not there. Back up top. Under 10 seconds to shoot on the shot clock.
They should just dump this here. Take a look at Wessel. They gonna see her. They got her.
She's wide open in front. Wessel. The opportunity by Wessel. And the help defense comes. They take it away.
She held on to the ball the whole time. You have to drop the ball to get the call. If you hold on to the ball, the officials think you're still trying to score.
Credit to Stevenson defense showing that hustle, because Wessel looked all alone. O'Donnell with a chance. The goal is wide open.
Nice job by Raquel, but I think they got Wessel for coming over her back. And for Naperville North, another big man-up kill opportunity here. Already down 3. They don't want to be down more than that. Nice field block.
And that was Tarantino. You know, she's a sophomore. We'll be talking about her for the next couple of years.
Yeah, she had some really nice plays in that sectional final we did, and she's already been big here today.
Yeah, big in the tournament play for sure. She had 5 in their quarterfinal victory over Lincoln Way
cross
Central.
it wide open.
But once again, it tracked down.
Again, if you're passing into a double team, that means somebody's got to be wide open. In this case, it was Mary Crossan, and they didn't find her.
Maloney with it.
This Naperville North team, very young, other than Wessel. No seniors on the roster.
No seniors. We talked about this last week, and hits the right post. Both teams have hit the post.
But the way this game's going, if you're Naperville North, you want to get at least one more goal. Cut this down to 2 before halftime and hope you don't give up any more.
Yeah, inside the 3-minute mark.
This is going to be a shot here.
And that hit the crossbar. Now back the other way.
And this is what Stevenson's all about, putting pressure on you.
Let's go. Oh, and over the post. I thought it looked like for a moment it went in. The shot by Tapas. Stevenson up.
Another opportunity here, inside water. 2 defenders on her back. There's the 5-meter. See, that's what Wessel didn't do. Wessel held onto the ball. And in this case, Tarantino loses the ball and gets the call. If you hold on to the ball, you can't get the call.
So here's the penalty shot, and it will be Wessel. Wessel will take the shot. And a save by Mazikowski.
Mazikowski has been unbelievably good.
Just saving. Oh, but very, very difficult.
And you can see she shredded up, and she was ready to react as soon as she saw what inside Wessel was going to.
Maloney with it. It scores!
What a turn of the events for Stevenson. You're looking at a likely 4-2 reduced lead, and instead you stop the penalty shot, and Maloney does this.
A timeout in the pool. 2:11 to go before halftime. It's now 5-1, 5 straight scores for the Patriots. Well, exactly. Mazikowski, I think, has been such a huge story. Stevenson has 4 different players who've scored. Maloney, though, scored twice. But Mazikowski, point-blank range.
I mean, I feel like Naperville North should have at least 3 goals, maybe 4, that Mazikowski is just single-handedly erased with big saves. And it's just been incredible so far.
Folks, game of the week heads to Tinley Park for the Andrew 3A Girls Soccer Sectional Championship. Tune in on Saturday, May 25th at noon and 4 p.m. to see who will advance to the Super Sectional round. You can catch the game later in the week in HD on demand under Get Local, CN100 Game of the Week. X1 users simply say Get Local into your voice remote or find us under the Xfinity Services tab. By the way, the top 4 seeds in the sectional are Sandburg, Andrew, Lincoln Way Central, and Mother McCauley. Jim Blaney and Mark Kruger will call all the action. Let's go to Mark Kruger.
All right, Perry. Well, Stevenson's head coach, Jeff Weimer, what a job he has done here at Stevenson. He started coaching water polo at Mundelein High School in 1989. Started up the girls program there in 91. Won it all in 94, and then won back-to-back state girls titles in 96 and 97. Moved over here to Stevenson because his son Sean was going to be a freshman, wanted to be able to see him up close playing water polo, and he's been the head coach here at Stevenson since 2008. Coach Weimer went to Fenwick and the University of Illinois and Chicago. What a job he has done. Let's send it back to Perry Williams and the king of water polo, Skylar King.
Oh, Bond, James Bond. Oh, here we go now after the timeout. Let's see if the Huskies can get some action on the scoreboard in the last couple of minutes. Now
an opportunity, middle of the pool, and here comes all that help defense. And Mark Kruger was actually profiling the guy that's been the king of the girls water polo world in Illinois the last few years.
Here's Maloney with it, and hits the crossbar, scoops it over.
Coach Weimer's really done an incredible job with this program, and his son Sean, who won a state title a couple years ago, has done a great job with the boys as well. They're a very young team, and should only be better in the next couple of years.
Yeah, that was the victory over New Trier, and that was a very physical,
epic
championship game in 2017.
Big counter, Maloney
Here's
inside
Maloney
water.
Again.
Big trouble.
And a great save by Raquel. But now the track down.
And Naperville North burns a 20 just to save Raquel the pressure of Maloney bearing down. And if you're Raquel, I mean, you're going to have to make a couple saves like that because obviously Masikowski is just stopping everything right now. And so Raquel's going to have to answer until the North offense figures out how to solve the puzzle that is Anna Masikowski.
Now they work it back up top. Cross it with it and fires it wide to her left. And Andy McWhorter, what a great job he has did with the Huskies. 4th state tournament appearance. Finished 4th in 04. Lost in the quarterfinals to Fenwick in 14. And now back the other way and another score.
Maloney again. You got to double her.
She gets down there so quickly.
And one-on-one, you're just not going to stop her. She's too good. She's too powerful. And it's starting to get away from the Huskies here.
So 6 straight scores for the Patriots after falling behind 1-0. It's 40 seconds into the game. Now let's see what they can do. Here's Wessel with it. Tried the backhander.
Big answer.
It's gone!
Big answer.
Wessel! Big goal inside a minute.
And we talked in the open how whether it's scoring, assisting, or defensively, Wessel's going to have to play a huge game. And 2 goals for North. But they're going to need more the way that things are trending. And they got her soloed up on Maloney here. Nice job, makes her kick it back out.
And a score back the other way. Baldino, Annie Baldino.
You'll see here, Raquel comes a little too far out of the net, leaves the backside opening for the little lob, and that was easy money for Ann Baldino.
40 seconds remaining until halftime.
And Wessel trying to make a move on Michoud here.
They dump it back on the other side, looking for action in front. Now a little spin move, doesn't go, and they fight for the loose ball. Here comes Wessel with it. And a save by Masikowski. Now the rebound doesn't go. Masikowski will track it down.
And Wessel had the rebound initially, it looked like, but again, 4 Patriots helping Masikowski out down there.
Final seconds of the half ticking away.
And Masikowski going to get to unleash another one here.
Yep. And the horn sounds. We're at halftime of our girls water polo state championship. The Stevenson Patriots halfway toward a three-peat. They lead the Huskies of Naperville North by the score of 7-2. So there you see the veteran leadership of Stevenson answering. Let's go over to Mark Kruger, who will have an interview with us. Look at the fans here coming from all over. But you see when you fall behind early, but you know what? You see those veterans of Stevenson, been here before, and
they're overwhelming right now.
Yep.
Both in the field and in the goal.
Now let's go over to Mark Kruger.
All right, Perry, thank you very much. Here with Jeff Weimer, the skipper of the Stevenson Patriots. 6 unanswered goals in that first half, and defensively, you have to be pleased with how your team came out.
Very pleased with how the girls are performing. Yeah, absolutely.
As far as your goalie, Anna, boy, she has been absolutely superb.
Anna's lights out. Anna is a stud goalie.
What's it going to take for you guys to take this thing home here in the second half?
We got to maintain what we're doing. Play really tight defense and pick our opportunities to score. North is a great team. Very solid team.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Perry, back over to you.
Oh, indeed, they are an excellent team, and his own is as well. They lead it here at halftime, 7-2, on our CN100 game of the week.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
CN100 Sports Emmy Award-winning program, Inside Game of the Week, returns with an inside look from the 2019 Eisenhower Sectional. Bloom Township, Marion Catholic, Homewood Flossmoor, and Simeon all battled in Blue Island to keep their dreams of a state title alive. With exclusive access inside the locker rooms and the head coaches mic'd up. Don't miss Inside Game of the Week. Check CN100.tv for airtimes or view this program anytime with Xfinity On Demand. X1 users, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local.
Hi, I'm Cindy Bravos. On this edition of Community Connection, we welcome the co-owner of the Chicago Dogs as they kick off their second baseball season. And we'll learn about the Pivot Arts Festival. We'll visit Fame and hunt for Easter eggs at Maggie Daly Park. Plus, we'll get organized and learn the latest fashion trends for spring. All this and more on Community Connection. See it here first. Watch this episode and other exclusive stories on Comcast On Demand.
Welcome back to the Aquatic Center at Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, site of the State Girls Water Polo Championship. Halftime, the Patriots leading at 7-2. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights. What a great start for Naperville North. First time in the championship game. Just 40 seconds in, and Wessel will score.
And Wessel's got to do a lot more of this in the second half for this to be a win in the championship game.
Not long later, the Patriots will answer, and Shredham will score.
Streethar, yeah, she's had a couple opportunities.
Now we have a couple great saves. Here's one coming up.
One of several from
One of
Mazikowski.
several by Mazikowski. And one the other side, that is Raquel. Grace Raquel doing it for the Huskies. Great job there. But then here comes kind of the onslaught of goals, starting with that one from O'Donnell to start the second quarter.
The supporting cast has gotten involved, but a lot of Maloney.
Yeah, Maloney there had a couple back-to-back. So when all was said and done at halftime, her team, the Patriots, lead it at 7-2. The two goals by Wessel, the senior going to Indiana University, trying to keep her team in it, but they did a good job. But, you know, they have to get it by Mazikowski and take advantage of every opportunity they do have.
I mean, she's turned away a penalty shot, which you rarely ever see. It's kind of like in soccer. You just have to kind of guess and hope to get lucky. And again, it's just too much talent on offense for Stevenson.
Let's go to Mark Kruger.
Here with Andy McWhirter, the head coach for Naperville North. Coach, what did you talk to your team about here at halftime?
Push ourselves on offense. We're doing a pretty good job on defense, but we got to create some offense today to match up against Stevenson here.
Wessel was getting some looks in that first half. I assume you want to go to her a lot more in the second half.
We want to go to her, but we got to find a way where she's not. We need to get some whistles. She's getting down there. She's not getting some of the whistles we need.
Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
Perry, back to you and Skyler.
All right, thanks very much. And there you see it as we get ready for our third quarter of play.
Well,
and here's our stats, courtesy of Nick Pinto.
And what I'll say is, you know, when you see this, everything's pretty even. And so I think about what Coach McWhirter just said is, I think they've gotten some opportunities. They've gotten some good opportunities, but Stevenson is cashing in on every opportunity, and Naperville North needs to do the same. Right now, Mazikowski has just been really good on some point-blank chances, and that's really the difference in this being a 5-goal game or like a 1-goal game.
And the score is 7-2. And this time the spin-off captured by the Huskies. Just underway here. Second half, Perry Williams, Skylar King, Mark Kruger, Statman extraordinaire Nick Pinto, Andy Zielkowski in the truck with their entire production team at CN100. The ball off the crossbar. And here they go, Tarantino. And she fires high up over the crossbar.
There's another chance where she might have been able to draw a kick out there, but again, she was holding on to the ball. And as long as you look like you're trying to make a play, the officials are not going to make that call to prevent you from trying to score there.
Here's
Maloney
Michaud
soloed up.
Going to Maloney.
Where's the help? Somebody needs to come help here.
Now she's looking for a driver.
Nice job by North. Everyone's covered up here. Only 10 to shoot.
Maloney able to steal it. Only a couple seconds left on the shot clock. And over the crossbar.
Great defense there by North.
Yep. 1 minute into the third quarter or so. 7-minute quarters here at water polo. They go fast. And you can 30-second shot clock, and you can score a lot of goals quickly at times. We have seen it.
You can see they're sloughing off on Wessel, and she's trying to make a move here to get some space. They go to her, but she's not going to have an angle on the goal there. Going to try and turn Michoud to get in front of the goal.
So Michoud there. Now she will center it, and an opportunity, and just floats wide of the
rebound,
post
but she lost
rebound to O'Donnell. Wiza just kind of slow up the traffic here.
Yeah, it looked like Claire Jansen, the freshman, had it for just a minute.
As you mentioned, the Huskies, just that one senior. And an opportunity, but...
Oh, wow. That was kind of a late call.
A kick out, which means a man-up advantage for Stevenson. They're 0 for 2 on the man advantage.
And Naperville North needs to make it over 3 here. They can't afford to fall even further behind. Big save.
Fight for the rebound.
And nice job by Raquel.
Now they're at full strength after that good save by Raquel. Another one of those underclassmen that the Huskies have relied on and done such a great job this year. Now swinging here, this is Sparacino, a junior.
Wessel and Maloney, one-on-one.
Jansen with it, the freshman you talked about.
They get Wessel, here comes the help. Nice.
And a block, and now a fight for the rebound. Sparacino scores!
That was huge.
Meg Sparacino.
And you really don't see this enough. A lot of girls and boys, for that matter, stop swimming when they see a shot. This time to get the shot. Nice save, Masakowski. This time she gives up the rebound, and it pays off for Meg Sparacino. You can't give it right back here, though. Nice job by Wessel.
Yep.
Wessel and Maloney, we're starting to see more and more one-on-one on both sides of the pool here. Always exciting to see your best go against the other team's best.
By the Huskies defense, they are right on them.
Now, here comes a free pass. And that was the end of the shot clock, so Northland's going to take it over no matter what happened there, whether they dumped it or shot it. And we'll see if North can get any momentum here.
Yeah, Tarantino with it.
And we've got a kick out. It's going to be 6-on-5. They got Sridhar.
Sridhar with it. She'll have to go sit. And there's another opportunity. Sarah cross it with it. Back to Tarantino.
Nice shot, Maloney.
Slipped away by Maloney. Fight for the loose ball.
She got it back. See if they can get Wessel here, cutting across the goal.
Jansen with it.
5 left on the man up.
Tarantino. He scored a moment ago.
And nice shot by Stevenson to kill that.
Now back the other way. They're looking for Tapas. Callista's been pretty quiet. Neither team has scored with a man-up advantage so far here.
And that includes a penalty shot that missed by Wessel. Look out, Maloney soloed up.
Scores!
You just cannot allow her one-on-one opportunities right in front of the net like that.
Take another look. She got it almost like a backhander we've seen.
Yeah, it was a backhand. I mean, they're all over the side she would turn to, but the backhand easy. Tons of open net there, and that's when it's a decent shot to throw a backhand. When you're in the middle of the net and you're not worried about sending it wide. Great job by Maloney.
Now they get Tarantino, but she has the open net surrounded by the defense.
And they get a 5-meter. And they call that on Masakowski, coming out too aggressively out of the net. And again, another penalty shot.
Tarantino.
That was a big one, but again, you can't give it right back. Again, penalty shot. You got to pick a side and be decisive with it. She was. Masakowski could not react in time this time around. 4-goal game, 2.5 minutes left here in the third. And they get him for an offensive foul.
Opportunity for the Huskies. This is Ekholm with it. Across the pool, over to Sarah Crossett.
And they got Wessel surrounded. And that wasn't even on goal.
Yep.
You got to at least give yourself an opportunity. You send them wide or high, they got no chance to go in. Great defense, pushing her back. Wessel on Maloney here.
Trying a spin move is Clater, Hannah Clater.
8 to shoot. And this could be the shot here. She's turning. 2 to shoot. She's not going to get it off. Yeah, I mean, they really shouldn't have let her toss it in the corner there after the shot clock expired. There comes the double on Wessel.
There's Ekholm.
Wessel, not much of an angle here, but they have to kick out. Contact with the head. Another 6-on-5.
That's Michaud. Now let's see if they can spread the pool a little bit. Ekholm.
She's walking it in, trying to pump.
Hits the post.
Rebound.
Score!
Jansen got it.
8-5.
2 goals now off rebounds for Naperville North. Again, this is a good hard shot. It just goes off the post. But Jansen right there with the defender on their back. Now it's that goal game.
They're 0 for 3 and the man up are the Patriots. Really some good defense there by Mary Crossett.
Yeah, she just kept pushing her back out towards mid-pool, making it tougher and tougher to pass it. Timeout Stevenson, 17 to shoot, 8 on the kickout.
Timeout with the 1:04 remaining in the third. The Patriots lead at 8-5 in our state championship game. They had a couple of 5-goal leads here tonight. Right now it is 3. Folks, we start with highlights from across the Chicago area, mixing interviews with coaches, players, and fans, and Sports Weekly comes to life. Join me every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. right here on CN100 for the week's most comprehensive high school sports coverage in Chicagoland. Highlights for next week's show include the MSL Softball Championship between Palatine and Hersey, plus postseason soccer at Batavia and Benedictine University. Of course, highlights of the boys and girls water polo state championship games. All that and a lot more, including Athletes of the Week on Sports Weekly.
And in that huddle over there, assistant coach George Horn, who had a couple daughters that came to the Naperville North program, thundering away at them. Then you see Coach Weimer giving some instruction. And again, if you're Naperville North right now, I mean, you're getting to where you want to be. But again, 8-6 things are going to get real interesting. 9-5, that's starting to get unmanageable. So, I mean, 8-5 isn't the end of the world going into the fourth quarter, but a four-goal deficit when you've only scored 5 seems like a giant mountain to climb.
They've outshot them 7-2.
And
those rebounds have been huge.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The penalty shot.
And again, you still think about the penalty shot that Wessel missed.
Yes.
That could loom large if this remains a close game late.
Well, see what transpires after the timeout.
And 3 seconds, and we're even. And it goes wide anyway.
Yep. They're 0 for 4 on man up. Unusual for a Stevenson team.
Well, unusual to be up by 3 when you're 0 for 4
when you
on the
have
man
that
up.
advantage. Back the other way.
And again, that was kind of a double team. That's probably a pass you shouldn't make, and it's hard not to swim over somebody when you're Tarantino with a Patriot on either side of you. Crossett, I thought she might get the steal there. Her sister. They combined for the steal.
And Streethar, now it's the whistle. So the Huskies get the turnover and a chance.
Shot clock off.
Shot clock is off, but just a little too far in that lead pass for Sarah Crossett. Now, the last quarter 1 and 2, they just let Mazakowski.
And not this time, though.
Nope. There's an opportunity for Maloney.
Can make something happen here.
Nope. Not a lot on that shot either. Back the other way. The third quarter in the books. But the Huskies at one point trailed 8-3. Have closed it with a couple. Make it 8-5 at the end of 3 of our girls water polo state championship game. Let's go over to Mark Kruger.
All right, Perry, thank you very much. I'm here with Beth Salzer from the IHSA, the administrator representing water polo, and another tremendous season in water polo. This sport keeps getting more and more popular, Beth. Why do you think that is?
I think it offers great opportunity. It's easy in the spring, and some of these kids don't play any other sport but maybe swimming or a fall sport, so they're here representing the school.
And of course, the season ends here at Stevenson, a great venue for water polo. Of course, the finals have been here for a number of years, right? You have to be pleased with the aquatic center here at Stevenson.
It's fabulous. When we started here in 2002, the 2 pools were great. Gives a great advantage to the teams waiting to warm up, and we haven't been anywhere else since.
So when this long season gets over and this pool area, everybody clears out, do you ever get at the urge to dive in at all?
No.
Congratulations on a great year, Beth.
Thank you very much.
All right, Perry, back to you.
All right, thanks, Beth. Outstanding job everybody does here at Stevenson for these tournaments. And there's a good look at the crowd on hand, filling up the rafters. And this is the time of year, too. I don't know if tonight is the case, but many times we've seen that it's also prom night. Yeah. And some of the young men and women have to hustle to go to their prom. We saw a sign saying brick wall. That must be for Mazakowski. Here's our third-quarter stats. Shots on goal.
Yeah, again, you mentioned it earlier, Naperville North, a lot more aggressive, and it worked out for them. They were able to cut into the lead a little bit, but they need another quarter just like that. And still, I mean, they need to start scoring on their man-ups as well. It's all well and good to stop Stevenson from scoring, but right now, you're down. And if you're Naperville North, if you get more opportunities this quarter, you need to catch in on them. You also got to worry about Wessel. 2 kickouts. One more and she's done for the game. So a concern for Coach McWhorter on that front as well.
So it could be if they have her on Maloney, that's something to be concerned about. Just like in basketball, if someone has 4 fouls, you
no doubt
try to draw that 5th.
I mean, that's why even though Wessel is a tremendous defender, you still have to help her with the double when she's one-on-one with Maloney. When she got to look out here.
And they could have a 2-on-1. Here's the pass to the other side and Crossett with it. Crossett just fires it wide. She had that upper right-hand corner, just shot it wide.
Wow, that was a huge opportunity miss there. And Stevenson wastes no time as they're wont to do.
Shrihar.
And we get a push off there on Tapas. So again, we talked about this last week at Naperville, Perry. Like, when you start to see the clock, every minute it equals a possession. And here's a big move here.
Tarantino was stopped by Mazakowski.
And so if you're Naperville North, you're looking at 6 more possessions to get 3 goals and not allow any. So the sense of urgency for good passes has to be strong.
Here's O'Donnell, who has scored. He scored their 4th goal. Opportunity up high. They try the lofting shot just too high.
That's not a shot that works often. I'm sure Coach Weimer's not super pleased by that, but as long as they keep playing some defense, it should be very well in good shape here.
Maloney is on Wessel in front, and now a steal by O'Donnell, and Shrihard has it.
There's that good defense. Not really transition numbers here, and he gets called for the ball under. Naperville North got to show some patience here. You got almost a full shot clock in the offensive zone.
They're looking toward the middle.
Wessel's getting doubled. She's still calling for it, though.
Wessel. Now the fight for the ball, and the goalie Mazakowski comes away with it. Another opportunity. Now we're coming on 5:15 remaining in regulation time.
Again, when that happens, someone has to be open. Wessel's getting doubled. You know she's your best player, but you got to find an opportunity for someone that's wide open.
Tapas was there. Now she has it. Been quiet for her so far as she tries to turn. Here comes Tapas, close to Tapas, the senior.
Oh, nice
this
shot.
Time, she scores!
And that was really the only way she was going to get that shot off. And Raquel was moving to that side of the net, and she got on the net side. That's what you want. And that's a huge blow to Naperville North's comeback chances. Now a 4-goal deficit with just 5 minutes left in the state championship game.
Well, she gave them the 2-1 lead in the first quarter. Now gives them a 9-5 lead.
Jansen trying to fight off Maloney here.
We call it the Dolly Parton lead, 9-5. Coming on in, lots of time though, but they got to be smart with their opportunities.
Back to her here. How's she going to shoot this?
Wessel.
Oh, off the post.
Just off the post. They've had some tough luck.
I thought she had that top corner.
Maloney will turn.
Yeah, big trouble here.
Now the double team.
Nice help. I guess they called it ball under on Naperville North.
There's Baldino. She scored here tonight. Now a lot of crossing patterns in front. O'Donnell trying to track it down, but Tarantino has it. Dump off to Raquel.
And they've got a pass here. She needed to do that sooner, and it was too short, but they got Wessel now. There's 5 meter. That's going to be the second on Sridhar.
And Tarantino will do the honors.
Well, she's 1 for 1. Why not? Masakowski, another opportunity for a highlight reel save.
And
off the crossbar.
Off the crossbar. Take another look at it.
And just too high here. Didn't even end up putting it on net. And if
Too high for O'Donnell. Now the chase is on.
Nice job, Jansen.
And Jansen with it.
And she's got a counter opportunity. Crossett's out front.
But here's Ekholm too with it. Ekholm trying to chase it down. And Tarantino is caught up with it. Now the defense.
And another 6-on-5 opportunity here.
Kick out. As Micho will have to go out. Now the Huskies will take a timeout. 3:28 remaining in regulation time. They're down 9-5. You look back at those hit the posts. The quick shots, the great saves tonight by Masakowski, and some of those opportunities also in the penalty shots.
Yeah, well, and that's 2 missed penalty shots now for Naperville North. I mean, that's a huge bummer for them.
Powered by its fans, Chicago White Sox Charities is committed to making Chicago a better place to live, work, and play beyond the diamond. CWSC recently held its 2nd annual Beyond the Diamond event at the Field Museum and is proud to be an active member in the community. Beyond the Diamond is available on demand under Get Local. CN100 sports features. X1 users simply say Get Local into your voice remote or find us under the Xfinity Services tab.
I mean, different coaches will tell you different things, but those penalty shots should be close to like a 90% chance of a goal. And so to miss 2 in one game is just devastating for Naperville North. And so, I mean, they're obviously running out of time here. They're up against a team that's experienced in these big games. This is their home pool, and the elements are all mounting here for Naperville North as this great senior class for Stevenson. Masakowski senior, Michu senior, Tapas senior, Baldino, Maloney. This has really been a great group that's come through here and built and added to a lot of the tradition that Stevenson girls water polo has.
Well, you look at Maloney, scored 3 in the championship game 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And she scored 6 last year against Fenwick. Mazakowski, 10 saves in the last 2 championship games. But nothing more spectacular than what she has been here tonight. Now the opportunity for the Huskies. And just miss again.
Yeah.
Now the clock is really critical.
It is. Because now you're down to looking at 3 possessions per team. It's a 4-goal game. Stevenson can really almost go into the stall game at this point. That's really not their style. And
looking for Maloney. Maloney, the quick shot, score!
I was just going to say, if they went into that stall, it would limit their chance to turn it over, but it also limits your opportunity to let Maloney score more goals.
Yeah.
and she's pretty good at that. As you see here, again, one-on-one. I've said it a couple times. You just cannot leave her one-on-one in front of the goal. She's just too good. And at this point,
now a steal by Maloney. Mazakowski.
When it rains, it pours. It's a Maloney monsoon here in the 4th quarter.
Well, they've had 2 scores in this quarter, and both of them going to the Patriots.
Yeah, and I mean,
matches their biggest lead of the game.
And
now they go into Maloney again.
Again, one-on-one.
And she scores again.
You just
2 goals in 30 seconds.
And I mean, the celebration should be on here in Lincolnshire. Again, one-on-one, defender on her back, nice little pop shot over the goalie's head. That's just too easy for Maloney. I think we were trying to get some subs in and out of the game here, and so I think that's the
Yeah, you don't want too many people in the pool penalty. And coming out of the pool is Ann Baldino to allow an applause. Coming in is Maria Mazakowski, the sophomore. Check that. That's Kelly Kemp, senior. That makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get the seniors in.
And as long as nothing crazy happens, it'll be an opportunity for both of these teams to clear their benches, get a lot of girls the opportunity to say, I played in a state championship game.
High overhead, Spiracino, and the field block.
Yeah, great job, Mishu, to get a hand up there.
Now inside 2 minutes. Well, they won state championships, Stevenson, in 2015, 2017, 2018, trying to make it 4.
And so, I mean, these seniors, they were the first freshman class to enter Stevenson when Stevenson was the state champions of water polo.
Yeah.
And they've just carried on and operated with the, we're a water polo school. We're a water polo powerhouse. We're just going to keep winning state titles.
They had Lauren Burns in goal. They had Allison Travetto.
Yeah, Travetto was incredible. Claire Haas was incredible for them.
She was just here last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And the last couple of years before that. So now once in another save by Mazakowski.
Yeah, I think one of those years, Travetto, I think, had 200 goals in the regular season.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time I've seen that in Illinois high school. They've really had some dominating teams. And again, undefeated.
Back to the other side. Here's talk about outstanding players, Wessel.
Oh, yeah, Indiana's going to be really happy to bring her in the fold. She'll do anything you ask her. She'll guard the other team's best player. She'll set the hole for you. Just out of the reach there of Tarantino.
Inside 1 minute now.
And the crowd going into celebration mode. The folks in green up top. Coach Weimer, though, ever the coach, still barking out instruction.
Through the playoffs, Stevenson would outscore the competition 88-18 going into this game.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty darn good.
And
so let me do my Deerfield High School math. 99-23. at this point.
And again, they had to play Macaulay, who in the semis, which is one of the better teams they could have played.
Macaulay's won state championships.
And just dominated them. And similarly here, Naperville North has obviously been playing great this weekend and made it to the state championship game. And it's just been, whether it was early when it looked like North was playing better in the field and Masikowski was just going nuts in the goal, and then as soon as that stretch ended, it was Maloney and what did it end up? 4 or 5 different goal scorers.
Yep.
It's just been.
Baldino has scored. Patty O'Donnell has scored. Tapas has scored a couple of times. They definitely spread around the attack.
Yeah, and I mean that just goes to show you again. We talked about this senior class. Everybody's comfortable. Everybody probably feels like they could go out if Maloney was sick and say out. Naperville North with Margot Steed into the game, number 3.
Game time, and the clock, final seconds, and the horn sounds, and that is it.
3 in a row, Perry.
State champions yet again. 3 straight in 4 and 5 years. We'll be back with our post-game festivities. Don't go away. You're watching the CN100 Game of the Week.
You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
CN100 Sports Windy City Warm-Up recaps all the action from CubsCon, Sox Fest, and more. Hear from members of both organizations and their diehard fans as the Windy City geared up for another exciting season of baseball. Whether your loyalties lie on the north side or the south side, CN100 Sports has all the bases covered. It's Cubs, Sox, Windy City Warm-Up. X1 users simply say get local into your voice remote and view with Xfinity On Demand.
Hi, I'm Cindy Bravos. On this edition of Community Connection, we welcome the co-owner of the Chicago Dogs as they kick off their second baseball season, and we'll learn about the Pivot Arts Festival. We'll visit Fame and hunt for Easter eggs at Maggie Daly Park. Plus, we'll get organized and learn the latest fashion trends for spring. All this and more on Community Connection. See it here first. Watch this episode and other exclusive stories on Comcast On Demand.
CN100 Sports has long provided you with the best high school sports coverage in Chicago. But don't forget, we've got your favorite professional teams covered as well. From the preseason rallying cry through the playoff run, CN100 Sports is there. Simply say get local into your X1 voice remote for exclusive content and interviews from our top coaches and players. If you want to see elite Chicago athletes in their prime or long before they become pros, your number one source is CN100 Sports. Watching your favorite CN100 original programming is now easier than ever with the X1 voice remote from Xfinity. Simply say, get local into your remote, and you'll quickly find CN100's wide variety of award-winning programs. Game of the Week, Sports Weekly, Broadway in Chicago, Community Connection, and much more. It's all available anytime on demand, and now easier than ever to access with the X1 voice remote from Xfinity.
Congratulations all around as far as the Stevenson Patriots are concerned. They have the three-peats and 4th and 5-year state championship girls water polo. Your final tonight, 11-5 over the Huskies of Naperville North. Let's take a look at our CN100 play. They came in the third quarter, and it's a 7-3 score until Lauren Maloney, the backhander, made it 8-3.
And again, I mentioned several times, you just cannot leave her one-on-one. When you do, she scores. And she really put her stamp on this game, and a great way to end the career for the seniors at Stevenson.
She also scored the last goal of the game. They made it 11-5. That is our CN100 Game of the Week play of the game as the teams are lining up for the award ceremonies. And we can't go without a special kudos to Anna Masikowski. Not 9 saves, but not only the number, but the quality of the save. She was spectacular, especially in the first half. Tested time in, time again.
Yeah, when you asked for that stat, I said it seemed like 20 because all of them seemed like they should have been goals. and she just kept turning them away. And, it had been a very different game if Masakowski didn't come up big so many times.
Well, the Stevenson fans in the balcony, they were loud, but so were the Husky fans. Really proud of their team and the great run they had this year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Let's go over to Mark Kruger with our player of the game. Mark?
All right, Perry, thank you very much. Lauren Maloney, our CN 100 player of the game, 6 goals and 1 assist. Lauren, first off, congratulations. Boy, this winning state titles never gets old, does it?
No, it doesn't. It means everything.
Talk a little bit about Naperville North. They hung with you all game long tonight.
They're a very good team, and it was hard to shut them down, but we came out on top, which was great.
Not only state champions, but you guys ran the table. You were perfect. At the start of the year, everyone was shooting for you guys. How were you guys able to stay at your top level all season long?
We just take one game at a time. We're very humble about it, and we never look past that.
Looking back now at a great high school career, what are you going to remember most?
Winning state with my teams. So many memories were made.
Coach Weimer, what has he meant to you from a personal standpoint?
He means everything. He's taught me everything I know about water polo, and I just can't thank him enough.
Let me ask you about your future now, University of Kansas, right? And you got into their architectural program. How did you decide that you wanted to become an architect?
I've just always been in love with architecture, probably since I was young. I watched HGTV a lot, but...
Well, I got a feeling Stevenson is going to ask you to design a new trophy case because the water polo trophy case is getting pretty full. Would you be okay with that?
I guess so, yeah.
What advice would you give to next year's team? Because once again, everybody's going to be shooting for Stevenson.
I just say enjoy every second of it.
Yeah.
It's going to last a lifetime.
Congratulations on a great career and good luck to you in the future.
You.
All right, let's send it back to Perry and Skyler.
Okay, congratulations once again. Lauren Maloney and the Patriots. She was there, as you mentioned, sophomore, junior, senior year, and, on to better things. And she may design something new here,
right.
Her own personal trophy case. But congratulations to the entire team and the Huskies, too. So the Huskies receiving their nice runner-up medals. What a great performance they had. A lot to be proud of, a lot to look forward to, more importantly for Naperville North. So...
I mean, big shoes to fill,
Yep.
losing Wessel,
Yep.
but a lot of candidates to do it.
Yep.
Juniors, sophomores, even freshmen like Jansen, who got a lot of playing time.
And Tarantino was obviously
Absolutely.
a star, too. So the Patriots are lining up to receive their first-place medals.
Please come and receive your second-place trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 2 team in the state of Illinois in girls water polo 2019, the Naperville North Huskies. Give it up for the number 2 team in the state of Illinois. Beast.
Yeah. Ready? Congratulations to the Huskies, and there's a lot of smiles all around. Job well done to the entire, and Coach McWhorter as well, and his entire staff. Everyone say, CN 100.
At this time, please meet the Patriots of Stevenson High School, who finished with the 2019 season in first place in the state of Illinois with an undefeated record of 36 wins and 0 losses.
All right, let's hear it from our PA address system.
First, let's meet Assistant Athletic Director Mike Fade. Assistant Athletic Director Jeff Blazine. Trainer Sarah Pettit. Legendary head coach Jeff Weimer. Assistant coach Brian Woody Woodard. Assistant coach Gilly Adler. And a manager, Lily Michal. 1A, Maggie Bowens. Number 1, the goalie, Anna Masakowski. Number 2, Hannah Cloder. Number 3, number 5, Callista Tapas. Number 2, Eleanor Mashaud. Number 6, Kayla Wadsworth. Number 7, Elizabeth Matlin. Number 8, Kelly Kemp. Number 9, Abigail Lee. Number 10, Annie Baldino. Number 12, number 11, Maddie O'Donnell. Number 12, Lauren Maloney. Number 13, Val Zlanitkova. Ladies and gentlemen, a #1 team in the state of Illinois in girls water polo for the 2019 season with an undefeated record of 36-0. Your state champion, Stevenson Patriots.
All right, a good look. The state champions in the state. As they are victorious over the Naperville Huskies.
Coach Weimer with the shoes on. We'll have to see if he's a pro at this point. We'll see if he gets rid of those before this plunge.
Well, here comes the plunge, and there they go. Well,
yeah.
Shoes are coming off. He gave you his clipboard.
Oh, he gets the AD to take the shoes. That's a guy that's taken the state title plunge before.
4 times in the last 5 years. Let's go to some final stats here. There you see the score, 11-5. And, it looked like a little momentum going into the fourth quarter, but boy, Stevenson just put it away quickly and early in the fourth.
Well, and if you look here, again, the shots and shots on goal, both pretty equal. Naperville had actually more total shots, but just too many quality opportunities that Stevenson cashed in on, and that was the big difference.
So there we go. The CN100 Game of the Week was brought to you by Xfinity. Get reliably fast speeds and streaming options from America's best internet provider, Xfinity, and find out how to get up to 5 times of Xfinity Mobile with unlimited nationwide talk and text and no extra cost. Call 1-800-XFINITY today. So to wrap things up for us from Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois, your final score again, the Patriots 11, Naperville North 5 in the girls water polo state championship. So for my partner here, Mr. Skylar King, for Mark Kruger, staff man extraordinaire, Mr. Nick Pinto, for our producer and director, Andy Zierkowski, and our entire CN100 production team. This is Perry Williams saying thank you so much for watching, and so long, everybody.